Get up and do not be afraid. And when they looked up, they saw coming down the mountain. Jesus ordered them, tell no one about the vision, the gospel of the Lord. We prepare our hearts so that we can put it on our foreheads on Wednesday. So that's after worship. But I need your help because today we are going to put our alleluias away. We're going to put our alleluias away until it's Easter. Keep them inside. This is sort of a big question, and so you can just think about it, but I'm curious. Take the alleluias away. Why do you think we take the alleluias away? It's kind of a hard one, too. I think we take them away, partly because then on Easter, those words, and we try to remember God is with us, and think about those things. We don't know. So I'm going to need your help. If you are in the pews, you have a hymnal, turn to 172, although you're like up and down. Up and down. We need a letter. Do you need a letter? Do you want that one? We need a letter. Do you need a letter? Do you want that one? And we're going to get some more. Okay. We're coming up to North Carolina. And every single week in this, and I heard this story so many times, I assumed it was his story. His like personal, it's actually just a fairly well-known zone. And it gets passed around and changed a little bit to find out like who was the original author. But couldn't find it to give it the version that has stayed with me. Couldn't find it to give it the version that has stayed with me. So it's the version the parents look at the menu, while the little boy that comes along colors with those like free crayons that you get at the entrance. And the server comes over. Then she turns to the little boy and says, like, and what would you like to order? And before he can answer, his parents. But the server smiles gently and says, that's okay, I'd like to hear from him. So she waits, and the boy like blinks. And after like a little bit of a pause, he like orders for himself. There's like chicken fingers with ketchup. She writes it down carefully, thanks him, and walks away. And the boy leans in to his parents a little while later after, he sees the waiter walk away, and he says, I like her. She thinks I'm real. Aww. I know, right? Oh, such a good story. Right? She thinks I'm real. That line has stayed with me for years. Because that little boy isn't just talking about chicken fingers. He's naming something deeper. There is a particular ache, like a pain, that comes from not being listened, spoken for, explained away, managed. And it doesn't take very long, at any age, for a person to begin wondering, like, am I real? Do I matter? Is my voice worth hearing? I think it's a spiritual wound, right? It's not one you can see, but it's a wound, right? It does something it teaches you to like shrink, get smaller, to stop raising your hand, to edit yourself before and sometimes it happens in small ways, at dinner tables, at meetings, in classrooms. Sometimes it happens and much consistently amplify some voices and dismiss others. Right? But the pattern's the same. She thinks I'm real. To be on her own reality. And maybe that's why this moment on the mountain matters so. Peter, the disciple, he's not malicious. He's not trying to dominate anyone. He's overwhelmed. He's dazzled. Like, he's excited. He wants to respond, Lord. But while Peter goes on and still is speaking, God interrupts. Not because Peter's voice doesn't matter. Now, I just want, we're all in different places. Your story summary, everyone. Here's the good news, I will say, for everyone in the room. The one we are commanded to listen to is the one who consistently listens.